Hello, it's me again, January, this time, IPSY. I really wish that IPSY and Birchbox came at the same time so I could do these videos, but I always get really impatient. The Birchbox gets here first, and then I get really impatient waiting for the IPSY. So this shouldn't be too long of a video. It seems like it's kind of a small bag, but I also don't know that they can beat December because that was awesome. Let's see. It smells like old people, which is the bag. The bag is what makes it smell like old people, but it smells like old people. But this is a cool little bag. It's like a vinyl kind of thing in blue, and it's got like a cityscape of beauty product silhouettes on there in a lighter blue. It's really cool. I like that. So what have we got in here? Ooh. Okay, pink box. Elizabeth Mott Smooth Shadow Creamy Eye Pencil. Is there a... Oh right, these don't really come with the thing that the Birchbox does about what the products are. So this is a Smooth Shadow Creamy Eye Pencil in a sample size, and it's pearl colored. Okay, that I can definitely say right now is something that I will use. Hold on, here we go. A little color contrast there. Something I will definitely use on the inside corners to lighten up, or on the bottom waterline to lighten up the eye and make it look bigger. That's really cool. I don't know, I don't think it's waterproof. I doubt it is, which means that it may run because my skin is oily, but it's close to my natural skin color, so that's actually not that big a deal. So Elizabeth Mott Smooth Shadow in Pearl. That's neat. We've also got Healthy Sexy Hair Soy Tri-Wheat Leave-In Conditioner. I actually have a full size of this that I bought, so cool. This is really good. It smells really good, and it works pretty well. It's a decent leave-in conditioner. It's not a dry conditioner. It is something that you put in wet hair, but it's nice. I use it on the days that I don't blow dry my hair, just for an extra, you know, especially if I'm going to put it up wet. If I have to rush out, I'll usually put that in there before I do. What else have we got? IPSY Purifying Exfoliant. I have no idea if I said that correctly. Moisten skin with lukewarm water. Use alone or with hydrating facial cleanser. Apply with your fingertips in a small circular motion while avoiding sensitive areas around the eyes. Leave on for a few minutes and then rinse thoroughly. I don't know that much about this, but it sounds similar to the Vasanti Brighten Up, where you leave it on. I know the Vasanti has enzymes in it that you actually can leave, you do the scrub and then you leave it on your skin for a couple of minutes and you get like the enzyme action, so it's sort of a double action thing. From the instructions, even though this doesn't say full of enzymes, from the instructions it sounds like this is basically the same thing. It's sealed here, so... Whoop, yeah, and it's just a white. It's going to have tiny little beads, I'm sure. I'm guessing they'll be the teeny tiny micro. Yeah, they're like micro. You can't even tell. They're texture of very fine sand, like Caribbean sand or smaller. If you know what that's like, then that's basically the texture of the exfoliant in there. So it'll be a very good, very gentle exfoliator, which is nice. Then there's Mica Beauty Cosmetics Tinted Lip Balm No. 5 Natural. Oh, it's pretty. Kind of a dark. You can't. It's tough to see the color in this camera because my light in here is terrible. But it's sort of a nude with a touch of like a movie cocoa. And my lips could certainly use a balm because they're very dry and flaky and cracky today. Yeah, really just a tiny hint of color, but it's nice, very subtle. I had pictures taken of me this weekend, and having looked at the finished products, I really wish that I'd worn some kind of color on my lips because it was out in the snow, and with my pale skin and my pale lips with the white snow, it was very, like, death lips. So this would have been a good thing to have, but it's a nice subtle color. And then there's a bunch of envelopes, little envelopes in here. Oh, okay, and they are all Proactive Mark fading pads. Each one contains 1 pre-moistened towelette salicylic acid acne treatment. 2% salicylic acid. Interesting that Proactiv is using that, because Proactiv's claim to fame is the benzoyl peroxide, which is what works on my skin. The thing I don't like about Proactiv, I used it for a couple of years in high school, and the reason that I stopped is that it's got benzoyl peroxide in everything, including the day lotions, and I had all of my towels, all of my clothes, the necklines on all my clothes, my pillows, my sheets, everything got bleached out and looked horrible. And it was really expensive. The product alone was really expensive, and then add in the cost of destroying a lot of clothing and a lot of sheets and towels and other linens. So these are totally fine because they are salicylic acid, so they won't bleach out anything dyed the way that benzoyl peroxide will. So I'll probably use these. I mean, salicylic acid, I'll probably use them for travel so I don't have to, if I ever, you know, go anywhere, which I kind of never do, but that's okay. But yeah, I imagine they'd be good for travel because salicylic acid, they're not a liquid, so they don't have to go in the bag, right? But yeah, and that is everything that's in there, all gone. So I think probably the most useful thing is going to be the creamy eye pencil. The scrub is something, all of these are things that I would take traveling, because this I use something similar, and this is in a nice travel size, and then these guys obviously wouldn't count towards the liquid limit, so that might be something that I'd bring instead of some other salicylic acid treatment, which I do use. It doesn't seem to help that much, but it's better than nothing. So yeah, that's the IPSY, and that's it. Certainly nowhere near as exciting as December, but I guess they can't all be completely wonderful, awesome, terrific, amazing bags. So this is kind of a quiet, calm January bag, and I look forward to seeing what we get in February. So I will see you again in February. It'll probably be the Birchbox first, since that arrives first. And until then, see ya!